Howdy world, it's Choice Specs, coach of the Orlando Magikarps, bringing you NPA Season 4, Week 11, with our battle against Ryan here, the exception in the Tampa Bay Luxrays. If you see on the screen here, we do have some weather wars, and this is two Florida teams, so I was looking forward to this rematch. He beat us last year. Rain team super scary. I brought some sun, try to combat that a little bit, and also just try to make an interesting battle. So did that work? Let's see. I went ahead and I figured Bronzong or possibly Swampert could be his lead, but I went ahead and led Dragonite to feel out which type of Bronzong it was, see if he was Levitate or the other ability, the Heat whatever, I forget. Anyways, I wanted to go ahead and hit this thing with the Fire Punch to see what ability he was running, and I figured he'd just get up rocks or something, and he is not Levitate, as that ability shows us, and he sets up Reflect, so now we're going to be doing even less damage. So I figure either Stealth Rock or Toxic is coming, so I go ahead and send in IE, our Ninetales, figuring even with that ability, an Overheat in the sun would and should kill, because we are running Expert Belt as well. But he does go ahead and get the Toxic off. And I'm thinking he might want to swap into Pelipper to get rid of our sun. And also Rain from a Fire Blast or something he might be fearing would do nothing. So I went for a Hidden Power Electric here. But he goes into Tubbs, the Snorlax, which we had on our team last year. And we did prep, not do much prep for this, knowing this thing could destroy us. And then him not being Gluttony also, seeing that, is terrifying. Being Thick Fat made Ninetales almost completely useless against this guy. So I go ahead and swap out, bring in Gyarados, expecting this to be a Curse set. And I want to, for one, drop the attack if he goes for a Curse. And then also I can taunt him out of it. So he is back at neutral Curse. Or because of Curse anyways, but now he's also at +1 defense, so Gyarados isn't going to be doing a whole lot to this guy. But I was afraid of him keep cursing up, so I went ahead, stayed in, Mega'd, and I just clicked Taunt here. Snorlax is taunted, but he predicts that or just doesn't care and goes for Body Slam, knowing he can take any hit we want since he's got Reflect and +1 defense. So knowing I can't do much, I get out of there. I bring in Johnny Jump Up to see if I can Toxic this guy. Or that was the plan. And hits him with the Body Slam, and we are paralyzed. So that's unfortunate. Sunlight is gone. He does go ahead and swap out, fearing the Toxic coming, I'm assuming. Sends in Tampa Bay. Thunder is here. And we do go ahead and hit it with the Toxic. He hits with the U-turn. We take that pretty okay. And he goes back into Bronzong, which I just click for Moonblast. And we do nothing, because if he stayed in with Thundurus, that actually, even with no investment, would do a good chunk to it. So I go ahead and swap back out, send in Ninetales again. So Sun is back up. And he gets Rocks Up, unfortunately. We take some of that Toxic damage, unfortunately, as well. Things aren't looking the best for us right here. I go ahead and just click Fire Blast, and we do get the kill. So down goes the Bronzong. Now I'm thinking if I can just get Florges in here and get rid of those rocks, at least I don't have to worry for Dragonite anymore. But once again, in comes Snorlax, which we cannot do anything to. So I go ahead and swap out and bring in Venusaur. And he does get a curse back up. And I'm free to just go for a growth here, because I know I can take at least a hit or two from this thing. So I do get growth up. He does hit me with the body slam, and unfortunately he does... oh wait, no, does not get the paralysis here. And I hit with a fat Giga Drain, does a massive amount of damage. If I would have Sludge Bombed, probably would have killed. But we do get up so we can know we can take another hit. But unfortunately, we do get paralyzed and survive with 2 HP. So Sun is gone. Knowing I'm going to die, I figure he's going to save this thing anyways. And I just go for Sludge Bomb here, because for whatever comes in, Sludge Bomb will probably kill, no matter what comes in. And even Tampa Bay being almost full, I'm pretty sure I calc this at +2 would have killed, but... Or at least Poison would have finished it off. But we get paralyzed. Unfortunately, the hacks from all the past couple of games have come back to bite us in the butt. And down goes Venusaur, which would have killed this thing. And... super unfortunate. He does send out Shaman, and I send out Florges, because after Rock's damage, I was like, he has to hit almost a max roll to kill here, or be spexed. And either he hit a max roll, or he specs. So I'm thinking, if he has specs, Dragonite can just come in here and take those just fine, even with multi-scale broken. And he knows I have Fire Punch and a couple other... Well, he doesn't know what else I'm rocking yet. And he does get Pelipper in. Rain is up. And I do go ahead and Dragon Dance up. So now we are at +1, and I just go for a Dragon Claw. I wasn't sure if he's going to swap out. And he does just hit us with a slow U-turn, which is unfortunate, but hit us with a little bit of chip damage. A crit and that little chip damage. He does go into Swampert, which I know this thing's going to have Ice Punch, and that is super unfortunate. So I go ahead and swap out. I bring in Internet Explorer to get rid of the rain, stop his Swift Swim. That, and if he does hit us with an Ice Punch, predicting we stayed in with Dragonite for whatever reason, we should be able to take a hit. So we take the Ice Punch, not very well. And with the poison damage, we only get one more attack. So I just went ahead and go for an Overheat, because I knew he wasn't going to stay in on this. And unfortunately, he brings the Snorlax, which, with Thick Fat, even in the sun, this Overheat does not kill. So that's super unfortunate. And Toxic is going to finish us off. So IE goes down. I have no way of getting the sun back up. Not that I really need it, but just to stop the rain anyways. I do bring in Chinchino, because Chinchino's free to kill this thing if it wants to stay in. Or do some good chip damage to whatever else comes in, or kill. And Pelipper does come back in, setting the rain up once again for that Swampert. And Fletchino just goes off, hits a Tail Slap, and Pelipper goes down. So Chichino picks up a kill, but unfortunately the rain is up, which means Swampert can just come out and destroy us now. So I want to try to preserve this, see if I can somehow magically stall out the rain. Not that in my back of my mind, I know I couldn't. I bring in Gyarados. Just because right now, I don't think it has as much use. And hits us with a fat superpower, which is unfortunate. But it did drop the defenses, which is nice. And I figure Dragonite could come in here. Knowing he has Ice Punch, I just went for Extreme Speed. And so that's what I hit him with, which does a pretty decent chunk. If I would have got a crit, I could have knocked him out next turn, or if I get a crit next turn, you know. But he was for Power Up Punch, get his attack back from the superpower. And if I went for Dragon Dance there, that would have been super nice. But doesn't matter. He does live. No crit for us, unfortunately, and just takes us out with the Ice Beam. And unfortunately, that just leaves Cinccino in the back. Which, we almost brought Scarf Cinccino, which would outspeed this thing, even in the rain, which I would have loved at this point, but we decided against it last minute, and he does just finish us off with a superpower. And unfortunately, we take a 4-0 loss, a divisional 4-0 loss, so it's already huge, but pretty much, I think that means we are out of the running for the playoffs. The only way we could still go to playoffs is if the rest of the division bombs all next week, which I don't even think is possible since a couple of them play each other, I think. And then if everyone else in the slot for the wild card slots bombed, it would be our only bet, and we'd have to like 6-0 next week, which, you know, I don't plan on doing. So anyways, this has been a fun season. I'm still going to give it my all. Hopefully, you know, there could be, I have no idea, some kind of miracle. But I'm not banking on it. I am going to have fun with my next match. We are against Kyle and the Miami Dolphins. Also in my division, but I think me and him both are out of the running, but who knows? Miracles happen, I guess. But anyways, Ryan's exceptions link will be down below. Go check his channel out. Watch the battle from his side. And yeah, we'll see you next week with the final week of the NPA Season 4. Take it easy.